You're watching the #1 adventure show, Hooked on Utah, powered by Ford. Hey, welcome to Hooked on Utah. You know, today we have a very special adventure for you. We're here with Jo Callister. We're at her beautiful ranch on Fish Lake. Now, we're going to do a couple of things for you that are very unique. We're going to share her story, her heritage, the rich heritage of this ranch and her family story. We're also going to take you out on Fish Lake. We're going to do a little fishing, show you her beautiful pond, and during the show, you'll find out how you or your family might have the opportunity to purchase this beautiful piece of property and own some of Utah's amazing heritage. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's special adventure.
Thank you.
Jo, the Callister Ranch, I mean, this has been a labor of love for your family. It's been in the family for generations. It's evolved from farmland and cows and now to a beautiful ranch home, beautiful property. And you're thinking about it's time to sell it. Tell me why.
Well, because I'm alone and 30 acres of land is too much for me to handle all by myself. Hard to find people who want to work, and that's a disappointment. I love the ranch. I've been dedicated to it since we moved up here for the summers in 1982, and I've been here every summer since.
This is kind of a special show for us because we're doing a couple things. We're talking about your family heritage, the rich heritage of Fish Lake, and all that your family's brought to this valley, and then also telling your story. We're going to do a little fishing and show you some fun outdoors, but we're also going to show you this wonderful property so you can take a look at it and see if it's something that you or your family might be interested in.
Thank you, Gary, very much.
You're welcome.
It should belong to somebody who loves it as much as I do. The lodge was completed in 1930. It was built by my grandfather, Charles Skogard. He had a dream or a desire to open Fish Lake for people's enjoyment. This was the third structure to be built. First one was a little tent city, and then a small lodge, and then this large one. And in its heyday, it could accommodate over 100 families. Right?
Right, I was just keeping it warm. I'm just messing. Jo has her very own chair on this boat, and it's right back here. It's custom. Do not sit in it, all right?
It has no back on it.
Because she'll be all over you. Jo has a technique, trolling worm in a marshmallow, so we're gonna watch and learn right now. I don't know if you eat the marshmallow, though.
Let me put this on the hook to try to pull the fish. A little worm, you were born for this, so behave yourself.
There we go.
Yeah, you do.
There we go.
There's our
Fish on.
Ooh.
He hit it once and then he came back for it. He missed it that first time. He said, "This is the Jo marshmallow treat." See, he's right out there tumbling behind that pop gear. Here he comes. Good little bow.
He's a happy little fella.
Yeah, he's doing all right. He's a nice little, you know, a beautiful little fish. Take a look at that. That's a quality little Fish Lake rainbow right there. We're gonna pop this out and let him go.
Bye, fella.
Beautiful little fish. Fish #1.
See you next year.
And he is out of here, fishing with one of the legends here on Fish Lake, Jo.
Self-made legend. Kind of fun.
There are some big fish in here.
Got some big fish. I have not planted the pond for 4 years, so these are quite adult fish. We do have the little brookies that come in, the volunteers. Kind of fun.
There are some big fish in here.
Got some big fish.
How long have you had the pond?
About 85, we built it.
Well, what makes it so unique is you've got good water flow, and it's deep. It's a deep pond, and so you're gonna, you know, these fish have got good flow, good oxygen.
And they just grow.
There you go, fish on. That's what you gotta love about this pond. Loaded with fish. This is not a monster, but just nice quality little fish. Got somebody else chasing him. This has the look of a brown. Actually, this is a, it's like a brook trout. Quality little brook. Beautiful. Took the hopper. Let's pop this right out. Gorgeous little fish. That's a little guy for this pond. You know, the Collister Ranch here is an incredible place. They've got this beautiful pond. It's loaded with great big fish. They've got this incredible, unique piece of just Utah heritage up here that's just, you know, loaded with deer and elk and moose. Beautiful property. Fish on. Oh, big fish. You know, I've got 4-pound test on tippet, but good fish. You know, this is a great 3-pound rainbow. Maybe even a little bigger. But this is just a great example of what's in this beautiful pond. And you know, Jo has taken great care, and her husband's, to just make sure that this is a great fishery. This is one of the very unique features of this property. We'll see if we can get this bow out. Oh, he's off. That's a big fish. There's a great example of what's in this pond. Big, big fish. If you don't have a net, you might have a hard time getting them in.
My grandfather was not a fisher person. My grandmother was, and my dad was. My grandfather was too busy tending the resort.
I threaded it on like this. You got one, Jo?
No, but I had a couple of hits and I was not paying attention.
What I did is so that it kind of gave it a little tail. The downside is they'll come up behind it, bang, and grab that tail and break it off. But then I put my little piece of marshmallow on like that. That's how I did it. Probably totally wrong.
Nope, it worked.
Things get slow. You gotta learn to eat.
Okay. For real.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, for real.
She's on.
It should be getting a little bit bigger in here too. Is this a monster fish? He's arguing with me though. He had other plans. All about the same size.
It's a beautiful fish.
All about the same size, aren't they?
Yeah, love the colors, just gorgeous.
You gotta go home. Go, 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 go. Whew, and I wasn't skunked. I was getting worried.
The queen of the lake, and she was worried about getting skunked. I'm worried about keeping up with her.
Bad.
Just another quality bow.
That's really...
Look at that. There's a good, nice little fat. Look at the belly.
Date-wise, the original house was built in 1870. It was used as a dairy and a smoked fish from the town of Kashura. My grandfather bought it in 1926, and it was used to provide the fresh produce, which were from cow milk and cheese and chickens and pork, until the highways were developed and cars could come in easier.
I'm telling you, Jo's technique with warming a marshmallow works.
Not for me right now.
She is, she's got it dialed in, and Bart's driving us, doing little S-turns. He's got it all figured out. See if he's still there. Yeah, I think he's still there. What I'm loving about the Fish Lake is the scenery's incredible. The water's crystal clear. There's only a few boats out here right now. And you know, every fish is gonna be a good fish. And when you're fishing with someone like Jo, who has just a rich family heritage here at Fish Lake, it's just awesome. Take a look at this. That's another quality Just another quality bow.
That's really...
Look at that. There's a good, nice little fat. Look at the belly. Look at the belly on that fish. Beautiful rainbow.
Good going. Now it's my turn. Isn't this a pretty side of the lake?
There we go. That time I got him.
All right.
Right on the turn. Bart started that turn and it slows down and fish on.
That was my fish. He went from me to you.
He's been robbing both of us. I think he went for your mellow and then he came over to my mellow.
Okay.
This is the robin fish right here. He's been messing with our mellows. He's not big, but boy, did he hit it hard. Look at this little guy. He went from pole to pole and he was robbing. You know, that's just a little guy and he absolutely hit it like he was...
Like he was a monster?
Like he was a monster. Beautiful little fish. Hook comes right out. Look at the colors. Look how beautiful that is right there. The greens. Oh, and he is on his way.
My mom and dad in 1958 built this first extension, not the second level, but the first extension, which is a little room with a big fireplace that you'll see. And then it's been just a work in progress ever since. Built the second level so we could have an extra bedroom. And then about 10 years ago built this big room we call our game room. So that's how it's...
There's a lot of heritage here. This property used to be over 600 acres.
It was 600 acres.
The streams running through, I think, make this a very magical place.
And this is the bunkhouse. So whoever sleeps in here tonight, remember, there's a tree in the middle of the room.
It's beautiful. I love this little arrowhead.
Oh, I found that today. Isn't that cool?
That's neat.
I was walking. Look at that. That's a pretty good one.
That's a very good one. So we're headed up to the cottage house right now. And as you can see, as you walk through the property, beautiful mountain streams. They've got little brook trout in them. This would be the great sleep out place right here. And this is beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous.
And 2 bedrooms.
2 full bedrooms and a full bath.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is absolutely beautiful. The cottage house is incredible. What I love about both the cottage and the bunkhouse is privacy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go. Good fish right there. Nice fish. Big, healthy rainbow. Oh, man, look at him pull. That's what's so cool about this pond. So cool about this property. Your own private pond, water running through it, brook trout in the streams above, big, big fish in the pond. I mean, you and your kids and come up here and have the time of your life. Look at this fat rainbow right here. That is a beautiful fish. Oh, there he goes. Came off, quick release. That's a toad. That's a 3-pound, 4-pound rainbow. So there's some big fish in here. Absolutely awesome.
Come on, you little sucker. Okay.
Got him.
These are local people, and some of them stay up here all summer long in their motorhomes. Some of them are rank beginners, and most of them are very dedicated Mackinac fishermen. So it bothers them when a rank beginner comes in with a trophy fish.
It happens to us. Every once in a while we get lucky. Yep, we get lucky. Even a blind squirrel catches a big mac. We'll see your next picture right here at the Bowery Wall, the trophy wall. They wouldn't put mine up because it was only that big. Oh yeah, see, I knew I had something. Just a little guy. Oh. Just enough that I could feel every once in a while a little thump, thump, thump. And I kept thinking, man, I've either got, it's pop gear or the fish. But that little guy right there, he got, but look at the belly, look at that, they're just healthy.
Come on, you little sucker. Okay.
Got him. There we
go. Don't tell me he took everything. Something's pulling on this. Maybe it's the plug in the bottom of the lake.
Grabbing my worm. I'll bet she's robbed me.
I got a fish.
Ah, she's hooked up.
Look at him, followed me home, you guys.
Good rainbow. Look at that. That's a good rainbow, Joe.
Hold still. You didn't even get a chance to eat your worm, did you? They're all about the same size. I like them.
Joe's putting the hard press on. She's catching up fast, so I got to do something. I got to work my magic.
Well,
and
I'm
I
not
don't
going
have
to do
much
very well
magic.
if somebody takes all the worms.
Oh, I put him in the shade.
Okay, you can take any fish you want, even if I have them named. Pretty fella.
Oh, come to me, my friend. All right, he's about maybe a little smaller than the last one. I thought he was a little better. Look at that little guy. But look at them, they're just fat little footballs.
I'm not
Now
sharing.
she's hiding the worms from me.
I'm not sharing.
All she's giving me is a mellow and a hook.
That's it. Well, for heaven's sakes, look at that.
Fish on, there we go. Good fish.
I like the way we're catching them.
Good to go?
You sure?
Didn't throw
You're
yet,
gonna be
he'll be
okay?
totally fine. There we go. Got him, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
This one I think is gonna stay.
Double, we got us a double. Joe's hooked up. I think I'm still hooked up. Still got yours, Joe?
I think so.
All right, looks like my guy's still there.
You got yours.
You're coming, you're coming. Oh,
Nope,
nope.
nope.
This was a kamikaze guy. He was a worm robber.
Okay, how do we do, partner?
We did awesome.
How about this?
I hope you have enjoyed today's show. What an adventure. Joe Collister, one of the great women of Utah. This is why I'm so hooked on Utah. She's an amazing lady.
I'm hooked on Utah too.
We are hooked on Fish Lake. We had an incredible time, caught some great fish. Thank you for having us up to your property. You know, this is kind of a special show. We do a lot of stuff for Utah Sportsman Properties, and we featured Joe's property today. It's so unique. Beautiful home, beautiful cottage, beautiful bunkhouse, 25 to 30 acres of private ground surrounded by U.S. Forest Service. So if this is the type of dream property you're looking for, UtahSportsmanProperties.com, USP.com, and visit us. Get a hold of Joe and the team at Caldwell Banker, and they'll take care of you. But this is a wonderful lady. I want you to look up the book, Fish Lake by Joe Collister. An incredible book written by an incredible woman who has a passion for Utah. Same time, same channel, whole new adventure next week. Joe, we're totally hooked on what?
Fish Lake
And Utah.
and Utah. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're great.
We'll see all of you next week.